Yo, yo, what's up? What's up? Let me turn this off. Got my meditation music on. Got Justin. Justin, what's good, bro? Just got your assessment on the energy sector looking good right now. Good. I figure out how to turn this thing off. All right, boom. Now we in here. What's good, bro? I'm kind of rough today. Looking kind of rough. But I had some free time, so I was like, man, let's just see who we can get in here, man, and see what we can come up with on the markets, man. Uh, all right. I'm taking a look at the yes. All right. So the Q's down 48.45 points. They're trying to recover a little bit. You see I'm bouncing? This is the 5 minutes. It may be a little laggy since there's a lot of processing power going on in the back. Give me 1 second, see if I can close anything else. All right, so it's recovering strong here. See if I can close some things, processing power. All right. You said the ticks are going ham. Yeah, but see, look at this movement on the ESs. Look, they recovering real quick. See, this is that volatility right here. Like this is this is that stuff that'll bust your head wide open, right? Dollar falling, yen rising, right? All right. But you see how it just went all the way down there off the rip. So let me just remove these. All right. All right. So yeah, you see we getting the bounce right here off of ES is recovering, but look at this, see how fast they're going? That's straight volatility. That's not normal. You know what I mean? Just doesn't normally move that way. So this is all movement ahead of the Fed speech. What time did the Fed speak today? Justin, you know what time the Fed speak? Try to pull that up. Speaking right now. We got any new? Let me see if we can pull that up. Fed speaking right now. It's always good to watch the market as it unfolds. All right. GDP forecast again. Stocks follows Fed hike sends. Okay, so Powell's giving a speech live now. Powell says trade policy has become a growing concern among Fed members. Trade policy. Oh, there we go. We're talking about the trade wars. So that's probably what jolted the markets from that. I think you probably said it a couple of minutes ago. I don't know if I can get this live. Okay, dokie. Let's see. You got it up on your TV, came home from the office for it. Damn. Justin said he wasn't playing. He got money on the line. You don't play around with the Fed speak, man. You're right about that, bro. Feds will eat your heart out, man, if you're not paying attention. to the powers that be. Not too sure if I can get this live. Okay.
Appropriate, and we haven't been shy about doing that because, of course, one of the 50 is below 250 already, so we are fully prepared to do that. But this is a decision that's in the hands of Congress. It's not something that's been taken.
All right.
The version of the bill I think that passed the Senate did give us the ability to do supervisory stress tests periodically as opposed to annually as the language.
Fed speaking live.
At all. We would want to think very carefully about that. We would, whatever we do decide to do, we put that up for comment.
Fed Chairman Jerome Powell.
Logistically possible.
I don't know who he is, then you better know who he is. We're gonna make your money move.
And
good or bad.
Was,
and he's speaking live right now.
Sure.
All right, that's just going to be for a little feed to throw off on Instagram. People like small sound bites these days. We live in a sound bite world.
That's one business model. Another business model.
Well, the situation with the trade wars, Justin, is listen, the elite, they know what they got going on. You know what I mean? I'm not really into the conspiracy stuff, but they know what's going on with the money and the way the markets are doing as far as, macro view, economical view. It's a little different, it's actually a whole lot different from what, anything in the past I've seen. We running the deficit up. And I believe that what the goal is to actually get the money back from trade deals. You hear Trump always talking about, Mexico gonna pay for the wall. They're gonna pay for the wall. How they gonna pay for the wall? Through trade. He understands that these companies completely depend on U.S. To make money, like completely dependent on U.S. And so because that, he's just leveraging it. He's leveraging it. You don't know, but you actually gonna pay for it, right? So they're not gonna cut them a check directly, but they had to bring their goods over here in order for them to even have an economy. China's not buying their stuff. Africa, no other country really. They had to get it through America. So I think that they're leveraging it so they could pay off. I think that's what the goal is. That's just my personal opinion. So I'm not an economic, expert, but just from what I see what's going on. And so, we have, retaliation that we may have to worry about as well, which is the big thing. You got China, we're in so much debt with them. It's just crazy. So it's interesting to see how this thing is going to unfold and how the markets are going to react to it. Like, I just think that's really interesting, man.
Higher investment driven by lower corporate tax rates and expense investment, which would tend to drive productivity over time. Make investment more attractive. Companies should do more of it.
Let's see.
I spent many years of my life working with companies and discussing, the cost of capital is one of many factors that they'll consider. Isn't the only factor or the principal factor, but it should result in more investment. Investment should drive productivity. At the same time, labor supply, you should see some labor supply effects over time from lower individual effective tax rates. The whole thing is uncertain and protects. Should and would be expected to take longer to appear, and it would be less certain than that. So that's really as good as you can go. We've all looked at the literature carefully. We've all thought about it. We've discussed it. We have experts and come up with our own views, and they're disparate. But I'd say that's about where the views are.
Trade up is killing our productivity and causes issues. Yep. At the same time, if we look at everything.
Just to go back to
it's done from a negotiation standpoint. He is just barking loudly right now. Yeah, they barking, man. It's it's a lot of propaganda through it all, man. And make no mistake about it. But it's just interesting to see how these things are going to unfold. Interest rates increasing. How aggressive the Fed is going to be with the increasing the interest rates, and how stretched can the economy continue to grow? How bullish can this thing continue to go? How long can wages really rise?
at
You
this
know,
stage,
some of this activity that we're seeing is artificial. You know what I mean? Like it's just a lot of questions that I have
it was just that
that we like to see unfold
had
here.
been probably um, a low profile risk, which has become more prominent risk to the
Let's
outlook.
see.
That's really what people are saying. Into talking about particular.
I didn't even invite anybody. I just randomly just went off the spur. So
So that's not something.
let's see if we can get some other people in here.
Your second question, sorry, was China.
Let me know if he said anything juicy, man, because I'm listening halfway, and we'll be watching the charts at the same time.
China end up in a trade war or any other retaliatory actions that are imposed elsewhere against the United States, what that means for the global economic outlook and whether that was something that was discussed and worried about.
It's not something that came up in particular. And let me say, we don't do trade policy here at the Fed, and I would be reluctant to comment on any particular situation.
He don't want to comment on trade. I hear. You hear that?
Nancy Marshall with Marketplace. This interest rate hike today.
One of the things you're working trades on. Yeah, let me actually. I just talked over with Mia last night about interest.
As I mentioned, we've had unemployment.
So Danielle, are they shorting? They shorting bonds and they buying banks.
Peaked at 10% and down to 4.1% now. We've seen only modest increase in wages. So on the one hand, what wages should in theory represent is inflation plus productivity increases. You should get paid for your productivity plus inflation. And
okay, yeah, Bank of America.
Inflation's been low, so these low wage increases, in a sense, they do from that perspective. On the other hand, as the market has tightened, as labor markets have tightened, and we hear reports of
we can break above this one here.
That,
we can break above this here, then that'll be a good point too to get in.
We haven't seen,
which should be able to get enough strength in here to push above that.
Which is going up.
Let me see the ATR stock.
I've been surprised.
Should flip over. When it flip over green, then we know we're good. That'll be like a good entry.
I don't think I have a view on what the right level of wages is, but I think we will know that the labor market is getting.
Oh, JC the guy, he ain't trading right now.
A more meaningful upward.
Some chatters in the room are contemplating the short on financials. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to watch it play out.
If the economy behaves.
Only thing that I like, honestly, and I've been posting this all day, is oil. I don't know if anybody else been seeing EOG and Hess. I mean, on those are just crazy,
And the prime rate would be above 5%, a level not reached in 10
so
years.
the money I see is coming in from oil. And I know what you, in terms of looking at the energy sector.
Especially in campaign, has never been very popular in the White House. With the prospect of a possible pressure and dichotomy of.
I don't really see anything else, though.
Keep you awake at night?
No, that doesn't keep you awake at night. We don't consider the election cycle. We're looking very carefully at our assigned responsibilities of maximum employment, stable prices.
Yeah, he don't want to talk about I don't want to talk about trade, but since he's talking about it, since they asked him, let me just see what steel is looking like.
Count on us to use the tools we have. You're right, that's the highest rate, by the way. I'm hearing
it's not even really moving.
A few times these days. It's true that rates are higher than they've been in 10 years. On the other hand, the economy is healthier than it's been since before the.
Talking about how healthy the economy is right now.
In 10 years.
Yeah, oil is the way to go.
Thanks, Miles Open, Yahoo Finance. Chappelle, I'm curious if the Fed would be willing to tolerate an inverted yield curve. We continue to see the spread between the 2-year and the 10-year tightening, even with longer-term yields coming up since the beginning of the year. This is a dynamic that has typically preceded recessions, and we're likely to see shorter-term rates come up as the Fed continues to increase rates. So I'm just curious if you guys have discussed that, if you'd be willing to push back against that, if that's a dynamic you'd be comfortable with.
It's an interesting question, and there are a range of views there. I think it's true that yield curves have tended to predict recessions if you look back
bonds.
Many cycles. A lot of that was just situations in which inflation was allowed to get out of control, and the Fed had to tighten, and that put the economy into recession. It's really not the situation.
Oh, you said this is what JC shorting right now?
I don't know that that's. I don't know that. I don't think that recession probabilities are particularly high at the moment. Any higher.
Yeah, I don't.
Having said that, I think it's there are good questions about what a flat yield curve or invert yield curve does to.
If it holds this the 20
in the research data, but nonetheless,
if it holds 20, then that's no good. But if it breaks that, then yeah. But I don't want to play that one right now. You said XLU. Uh-oh. I need to clean this chart. All right. Did Powell just take a break? I just hear everything just go away. So, everything recovered. Yeah. See, this is one to be careful about too, Justin. If you are shorting, keep in mind that 200 moving average is right here. Which it could be a fair assessment. But what I really look for is the break of the 200, right? And which it looked like it's heading there. And so, you know, if you see it break there, then that's definitely that'll be a good position to short in, because then you'll see the trailing ATR flip over, which mine are blue. I don't even know why I haven't changed it. When you change it, should be red, but it's green right now. So that holds up, and that's acting as a floor right along with the 200. And so, you know, this will be interesting to see it chop up. Now, you know, we do have some indicators that, you know, it's oversold and that it, you know, may recover, start to bounce back. You see the momentum is starting to reverse. But, you know, the moving averages are, you know, the trajectory on that is headed lower. But we gotta, for me, there you see it start to fold up now. So there we go. Now it's in there. Okay, now would be the time to short this. All right, let me cut that off. Oh, yo, Justin, did you have any issues trying to get in? Try to get in through the chat. We got somebody says asking for ID. Let me just post that here. Anyone who needs it. You said Powell is back in. Okay, so you got in Facebook, no problem. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Everybody else should be in here, no issues. All right. Hello, you in? Thanks for that. Okay, perfect. Hunt. Is that the name you go by, Hunt? You got Jermaine in here. This is the Shogun of Wall Street in here. He's got to be the most dangerous trader in the group. Be running those Unlimited risk strategies and making money off of them. That's my man. Okay. Yeah, thanks for joining us. I was just doing a market assessment. We had the Fed speaking, and so we like to watch the markets when economic sensitive events are occurring because they move your money around. So you have to guard your investments and your trades and everything else. So Justin, you say he got some kahunas. I mean, he has a strategy that is actually working for him though. So I'm not even mad at him. It's like whatever works, man. Get the money. So anyway, that's Jermaine that's in here. Just try to see everybody who's paying attention. All right. Yeah, just again, you just want to make sure, see if that thing is going to hold its 200. It's testing it. It's trying to break through. It's definitely trying to break through. It's a 1 minute chart, 5 minute, real quick. Okay. Okay, this is the same one on the 5 minute chart, and it's starting to rise up. And so if it pushes up to the 200 on this one as well, that's a good short point for you as well, Justin. I don't know if you can see that. You see the 200, you see how well it holds? So yeah, every time it gets rejected, you know what I mean? So it's getting rejected. Pop a little bit, getting rejected. Got a nice little floor here, and it's trying to work its way back up. I don't even know if it's going to even make it up there. But if it gets there, then that'll be a good entry point to short. If it even makes it up there. All right. And this is on a 5 minute. So if you're gonna, time your entry is like that on a 5 minute. So, but that's a good one. The price is recovering. Right. So Jermaine says really not unlimited. Yeah, I mean, if you're monitoring your trades, then definitely it's not unlimited. Like you're gonna be monitoring it. But if you're somebody who hands off, yeah, you can just definitely blow yourself up real nice, which we don't want that to happen to nobody. But you guys are active traders, so you shouldn't, not really have to worry about that. But yeah, Justin, this one here, I like this one on the short side, man. This is a good short exposure. So good look on this one here. As we see, it is in the squeeze, but you see how well the 20 holds up there, that 20, and then we're in the squeeze here. But you see the momentum, faster momentum is already shifting down, right? And then of course we got the ready aim fire trigger there. So not a bad assessment here, not a bad one on the short side if you're looking for some short exposure. What else we got working? So we already know oil is where it's at right now. So I don't know if y'all looking for some long exposure, but you take a look at oil. And everything, all the components nice. So you see we had the squeeze on the oil right here, and it's firing off. You see that green dot there? That's a fire. This trend here is, so you just look at that, that tell you that's in a bullish trend on a daily. You see the momentum is shifting upwards. We had a buy trigger back here, another confirmation on it back there. The only thing was trying to see if it's going to make it through the 618 retracement on the Fibonacci, which it popped through today. It's headed higher. But anyway, because we got that move in the sector, you can go to the inner components on that, and you'll see that they are moving along with it. Hess, and who else do we have? EOG, right? So look at these on a daily. We throw it on a 95-minute. You can see that they're moving. So you could have just got in, you bought a call on this one and just ride it out, get you some quick day trading money. Uh, then EOG. Yeah, this one here is moving real nice. I was like 103. It was like up here when I called it out in the group. So I don't know if you guys are catching the notifications, but hopefully you are. But you know, this one popped up on the radar here. Uh, so yeah, this was the opening, and then the only thing we were just waiting for to see if it was going to breach the resistance, the 618, which we got the pop in there. That was an entry trigger, right? And then boom, it popped to this other line I got. But the biggest line is the 200. Okay, so this big blue line, and so the whole move is, get in and get out here for a day trade move right at the 200 moving average. All right, what we got here? Utilities tied to bonds. The lack of reaction in bonds with the rate increase is going to apply a lot of pressure to XLU. That is correct because they treat utilities like bonds. So they kind of move with them. It's like a little more safer, I guess you would say. Are you looking for more short exposure? All right, let's take a look at the internals real quick. All right. Ooh, that was a big dip right there. Powell start to speak, everything hits the shitter, and then bounce up as he leaves. What a nice chop show. And then the VIX down here, it held my 618 as well. As we see, falling down, that's the recovery. And this one here should hold like it's coming up a little more. So it looks like it's going to be one of those whirlwind chop shows for the end of the session today. It's wild, crazy, down and then up. We seen this last month in February. Remember when everybody got killed in February? He said, now you bullish, use a short or two to hedge. Okay. All right. So most of yours are long. Jermaine, you got anything that you working? And Hunt, I know that you're a beginner, so this is probably all going to sound really foreign to you right now. But once you get into the courses, it'll all like start to make sense. But the good thing is that you're getting the exposure, and that's one of the best ways that I started learning, which is actually being exposed. You know, being exposed. All right. As you guys see, the VIX, that indicator is the fear gauge. If that goes up, markets go down. If that goes down, market goes up. That's the fear gauge. It's telling us the fear in the markets, basically. And so we saw it go down. We saw some recovery in the markets to follow. This is a floor here. It looks like it should bounce up some more. We'll see how it play out. Your long Disney, selling weekly calls and puts to reduce cost basis. Okay, we'll take a look at Disney here. Get the internals out the way. All right, so Jermaine, look like you're in here early on Disney. This is on the 95. Let me just take a look at the daily on this one. And you say you're long on this one? I mean, this is a bearish chart. Um, you know, it is oversold though. So oversold, it's in the oversold territory as we see. So it should be gearing up for a reversal. It's just a matter of, can you hold on to it, through the waves for some upside potential. So if it make track up here, if it does, then you might want to take your profits early on this one just because the overall trend on it is bearish. Oh, he's going for the long term. Yeah, it's still a tough one, man. We go on this chart here. Um, hmm. Yeah, even on the long, it's because it's trading under the 200. Like if it trades under the 200, I don't know if you see, you should have this workspace, though, Jermaine. But this 200 moving average, and that's a key, resistance and support. This blue line, I don't know if I can see that or not, but typically when we're assessing the charts, if it's bullish or bearish, if it's under this 200, then that's a bearish chart. And so, just keep that in mind. If you're actually looking to play long, you know what I'm saying? Look on a daily, look on a weekly. On this one here, and you can clearly see like you see what I'm saying? Like you don't even need any tools to just see that downward movement. Ideally, what you will want to see though before you would enter something like that, because you want to trade more technical than anything else beyond emotion and everything else. You typically want to see a floor, right? A clear established floor, which once you get that clear established floor, then it'll tend to reverse, right? And so on this one, you see the lows are getting lower, right? So this low is higher than this one. So it's showing us the lows are going lower and the highs are going lower as well. So anyway, that's just my assessment on this one for you. Either way, market does what it do, but just help guide you when you're making decisions in the future. See if you can get some floors on here. Now, what I do is let me throw on the voodoo lines real quick, just so I can see what the voodoo has going on. All right, so yeah, it's underneath the snow line on the voodoo here. Let me that out. Yeah. And then when you're moving averages, you see that when the 9 is underneath everything else, that's a clear sign of bearishness. So just keep that in mind. What you guys had configurations in the setup. So the 9 is the yellow line. All right. So anyway, this thing as it continue to get oversold, it should start reversing. But we don't know how far long it's going to go before it actually really starts to reverse. But right now, I mean, it's on a little line here. This is not a significant line of support though. So it may chop here a little bit, but the snow line is a key indicator here. So that could be your next potential floor around $98. Not bad. And then you can expect to see some reversal. So that'll be my trajectory on that. This one here as a floor and should be ripe to get in for a small side upside. It may come up to this 20 moving average as that starts to trail across here. That'll be an intersection, so you can just get in, play it there, get out. All right. What else we got? Okay. So you playing Nike too? How we looking on the sectors, Justin? Energy still up? All right, so you got earnings coming up on Nike uh, tomorrow. Wow. Yeah, cover call. Yeah. So hmm. Nike's been an interesting story. We wrote an article on Nike and Adidas. So we wrote an article on Adidas and Nike, just basically stating the overall trend in fashion, what's going on in the fashion industry and things like that. And Adidas has been definitely taking up market space from Nike, um, and very fast and doing good at it. But that's the news. Looking at this chart here, this one here is not bad actually. It's actually going up. But the earnings, you got to see how they're going to do on earnings now. Earnings, straight up crap shot. So it can make it or break it. um, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to beat earnings for this one here, but maybe they will. Who knows? We'll be able to find out tomorrow. But if they do, then that'll be a good shot for you, man. Um, yeah. So just looking at it on a technical point of view. Okay. So it's kind of like a little wedge just building itself in two, and the earnings is going to give you the direction. It's either going to pop there or flop there, right? So that's one, that's something for you to take a look at there. What else? Also, the energy stocks, if you are in them, is a little late, but they are moving well. Yeah, I see. I called the earnings. I called out the energy stocks early today. So as soon as I got up, I was showing y'all this is where the money flowing. Get into things now. What else? Oh, we don't think the earnings of the Black Panther movie. You don't think the movie will ultimately lift Disney? um, the earnings from the Black Panther movie, it could um, definitely help out. But as you know, man, there's so many other things that move the markets besides earnings. It's all kind of things that can definitely impact it negatively. So that's just looking at it from one side. But let me just see. And if you because it looks like you're long term, you're long on this long term, really, is what it looks like. And so when you're playing long, you really want to go to the fundamentals and see if I can pull those up here. Oops, I got a lot going on, so it's freezing up. So on the analyze tab, and just hit fundamentals, and then type in your stock ticket. This will really help you to understand, like, you know, how they looking on a fundamentals. Strong buy. So for Equity Research, they do have buy triggers on this one, or excuse me, buy signals for long. So if you looked at that, then that looked like it's in good shape. No, always go and look at these as well, man. Like, this is a quick way. You can always pull a company's 8K, 10K files. But Thinkorswim now has all this stuff built into it, which I think is awesome. You can see the trends, share values, profitability, and things like that. And you can just, let me see. You can just quickly look at these and see since 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, return on equity. Look at this. It went from 14 to 16 to 18 to 21. So, I mean, that was a straight, going up. So, that's a bullish trajectory on that. Sideways a little bit here for 2017, slightly down, but not much. Okay. But these, like, when you those long-term decisions, this is what you really want to try to, focus in on the fundamentals, and then use the technicals to time your entries. I mean, you may have a good one, but like everything else, it's all about timing. Okay, everything is about your timing. You can say, I want to get into real estate, and then you get in the wrong market, you're gonna get crushed. Like, yeah, real estate's a great investment, but your timing was wrong, and so you got killed because your timing was wrong. So make your assessment using the fundamentals, which is built into Thinkorswim if you have it. I know some people complain that the fees are expensive, but the tools are remarkable. So anyway, fundamentals, that's going to actually help you to understand companies' financials, you know what I mean, on an investment level. Again, the market does what the market want to do. So any given time, your shit can get sabotaged like face right now. Right? You can go on the fundamentals on Facebook and see that it's a company, but then you go and see what's going on with it right now. And the market does what it does. It's a real good TV show, man. I'm telling you guys, it's a real good TV show. We're definitely trying to see what the plot is going to be with Trump administration, trade wars, feds, all of this stuff adds up and build up. And, we're in the middle of the action. That's really messed up time and couldn't got in cheaper. Yeah. So that's what I mean, Jermaine. It's not necessarily that it's a bad one. It's just you could get a better timing on it by using the technicals. So on the fundamentals level, you may be right. Black Panther movie may drive it up, right? Um, but you just want to be able to get that time together. All right. Hunt, oh, you say you saw the article, great stuff. Oh man, thank you so much for checking out the article. Um, yeah, they're my writings, and so they're kind of ghetto because I'm kind of ghetto, not your traditional stock market coach, right? But it's entertaining. I don't think you have to be, for me anyway. I don't think you have to be super dry when it comes to this stuff, man. Like, have fun. Have fun. So we have fun. I tie in my experiences from the streets and everything with the stock market because that's what really helped everything to stick with me. All the little stories that I tell when you go through the training, it's all like street stuff. And so if I can tie in that experience or just real life experience with the stock market, I don't think nobody else does it that way. And I train with all kind of people, and I've seen all kind of gurus, and nobody does it the way that I do it. So, all right. Did you guys have any troubles with getting into the chat room here? Okay, so no issues. Okay, good. Did y'all see that move in Chipotle? Chipotle might be coming back for us, baby. Chipotle was the lick last year until they got crushed. All right. Yeah, this right here was the move early today. You see it's holding the Fibonacci extension very well. It may come back down to the 9, maybe. I doubt it though. But if you're not in this one already, then it's kind of missed the move. What else we got? What else we got? Let's take a look. The Qs are still getting whacked right now. Oh, Facebook was bouncing back. Well, Facebook is a tricky one because the situation that they're in is a real nasty situation. Like I actually kind of overshot it. I was like, you know what, they're gonna bounce back. Which as you see, they started bouncing back today. I actually went out today, and when I'm in the car, I listen to NPR. So I don't know if you guys listen to NPR or not, but I don't listen to music and none of that. Like when I'm in the car, it's NPR. And it was like Insightful was talking about like this situation with Facebook is a regulatory issue. So I'm just like, it's data. All companies use data, but it's just like a real nasty scenario that they're going through. And I was thinking like, okay, they're trying to sabotage a good company, just so you can get it down at a more affordable rate, which that could be the plot, but because there's always a plot. But yeah, it's a regulatory issue, and so the government is coming in on it. What they got going on, and a lot of people are revolting. Facebook bought an app called WhatsApp, a company called WhatsApp. I don't know if y'all heard of that one, but the CEO of WhatsApp, he came out and said, he came out and told everybody on Twitter to no longer use Facebook, to delete your Facebook accounts. And it's crazy because, you know, Facebook owned the company and he left the company, but, you know, for somebody like him to come out and say that, it's like, oh. So, and I saw this rally today, you know, I just didn't believe it. And, you know, I still don't believe it because after what I just heard, there's no way this shit is going to come back up. So this was the move today, right? So like it was coming down, right? But excuse me, it's been jumping up today. But I'm like, after learning what we just learned now, you know, the markets hit shit first, and then the news come after later. And so by the time people get that news, then you get the latency effect, right? Boom, and now here we go. It's coming back down, right? So some people got food in. It's like, oh, it's going back up. It got the floors. I'm gonna ride it back. I'm like, yeah, it may have found some floors, but when the government is involved in this and they're summoning, you know, Zuckerberg and everybody else, like this is not good. You know, like they're talking about trillions of dollars in violation that Facebook may be fined, and that's not good. You know, even on an investment level. Again, this could be a big plot. Who knows? Either way, the outcome of it is that it's still a great company. They're going to drop the price down so there's more, uh, it's a better entry point for the institutions to get in on it. You know what I mean? Like I think institutionalized, you know, I think institutional with an institutional mind, like what are the funds? What do they do? Right. And so we see this stuff happen all the time. You see on the 618 on the daily chart, it never cleared that. And we saw we hit at the high almost $200, $195. It's like, man, this shit is too high, man. We don't want to buy. We want Facebook, but we don't want to buy it this high. And so then situations have to unfold to get it down. This is my narration, okay? Again, this is not like macro or anything like that. This is just gangster talk. And either way, you see it run up, get rejected, come back down, run up, get rejected, doesn't clear. But when it broke, it's like crazy. So we're looking at a stock that was at 195 to now, you know, 169. I think they're gonna probably try to drive it down to 160, probably down to about 160 market like hold numbers. And then you'll start to see the funds build back, the portfolios build back up, and then run it back up again. Like it's everything is cyclical. You know what I mean? Everything is cyclical. Like go up and down. It sounds all it just all sounds so gangster how we're doing Facebook. Right. You did a bear call spread and the stock just went against you. Jermaine, yeah. So that's what I mean. Like if you did the spread and that's the market trying to shake you out of your position. But again, I don't think that move is going to hold. So if you're still holding on, if you're still holding on to the spread, I wouldn't get discouraged by it. You know what I mean? Just because, you know, you probably got in probably about here, and then it was going well. You was probably making a little money. Then, bing, ripped you out of your position, right? Boom. So that's what they do. Try to rip you out of your position, and then it gets rejected only to go down further, right? So if you get out too early on it, then you probably miss the real situation. So you just okay, you just went ahead and cancel on it. It happens, man, to the best of us, man. Like, geez, even in February, I know Justin still in here. Justin, no, man, February was a whoo. February, that whipsaw was like, jeez, it took a crap out on the spiders. You know, whew, it was nasty. And so anyway, we see it happening again with Facebook. And again, like Facebook can rally, you know, trust me, it can rally, but this thing is not going back to where it used to be. Not anytime soon. Even if it does come up, look at all these levels of resistance it's got to bust through, right? It's got to bust through this level here. It's got to bust through this level here. It's got to bust through all these levels just to even get up. And so the sell-off the past 2 days was so huge. There's nobody else to sell to. So that's just recovery from exhaustion. You know what I mean? And then get them back in, suck up the premium, and then bust their ass again. Like that's what I see happening. So, oh yeah. Oh, thanks for joining us, Hunt. You can catch us in the group, on Facebook. Post the setups, and we convo. Have fun. But thanks for stopping by. All right. ES is struggling. So Russell got Russell pulling everything basically. Hmm. Yeah, how did FedEx make out? Let's see. All right. So S&P's just broke. NASDAQ breaking again. There we go. FedEx. Yep. And that got rejected again. This is terrible. Such a great company. Beat earnings, beat revenue. Luckily, they got a nice little pickup today. So if you were there, you would have caught that $6 move. Bing. And then gets rejected right through the 618. All the way down here to support now. Not looking good though. The 250. It may chop up around here a little bit, but you see this right here? Like this is also a good short point. Well, it's got to break that support. But as we see on the overbought territory, we got a buy trigger here on the 95. Justin, I don't know if you see that or not, but you see that, then you could have caught that thing up here, shorted. You see the momentum is dying, and then the trend is starting to get more bearish. But just keep in mind, okay, you see it's trying to bleed through the floor, or break through the floor. It breaks through the floor, and then this trailing stop flips up like that, and you're in for the run to the short side. It's terrible because FedEx is such a great company and they're making good money. Do what they're supposed to do, but the market does what it want to do. A couple of bombs go off, people get scared, start selling off. Let's see, energy. Yeah, so energy may have run its course, but at the end of the day, about 8 minutes left. But as we see, we're right here at resistance. So trigger was here. That was a nice move up on it. Anything else y'all want to take a look at? Yeah, the Qs are getting pounded right now. It's your baby right here, Justin. NVIDIA. And she getting on my nerves too, man. She getting on my nerves, but she keep on getting rejected at the 618, man. I'm not feeling that. All we need for her to do is to bust through the 618, and she don't want to bust through the 618. See what I'm talking about? Looks like she's getting rejected again. And it's like, yo, I need for this thing to go ahead and pop off, right? Because I do have levels here to the upside, right? But as we see on the 95, we're getting rejected now. We're getting rejected again. and she's tested it so many times. This is today, right? 1 test, 2 tests, 3 tests, 4 tests. None of those shits made it out. And that's what I be talking about. Like, you see that? That's a clear sign of resistance. And like you say, digging around. Definitely doing that. And so, and the squeeze is there. And look at you see the trend is dying down on it now. So it doesn't look like it's going to work out. Doesn't look like it's going to work out. But it could. It could. Right? So we got higher lows. The trend is intact, trend is intact. And right there with you see the red line I got there, the extension Fibonacci, that's all I need for it to do. I just wanted to hit that right there. That's it. It don't have to go to the other extensions. I just want for it to pop through there, boom, and I'm out that thing. I'm out of there. She don't want to cooperate with us. Squeezes in there. Momentum rejected. Trend rejected. Still got some momentum in there, but it's sideways. So spreads are okay. Spreads are okay. If you got calls may be in heat. I got calls. My calls ain't heat on this one. And actually, this move here actually had me down like stupid, dumb, crazy. I'm like, what? When Facebook did its debacle and it killed tech, I got murked off in here too. But unlike Jermaine, I held, right? And so I used the trade journal to actually help me with that decision. Like, should I hold? Should I go ahead and get out of it? And as you see, it's recovered back, right? Boom. So I was down maybe $1,000, down maybe $1,000 on this one. And then I'm back up. I'm positive on the spread on this one, but on the call, probably down like 200 right now. So yeah, the markets would shake you up out of your position, man. But the trend was still in play. The move was still in play, so I held on to it, right? Move is still in play. But it looks like we're going to have some more resistance out here too. So what you just saw on the 95 is dicking around. So anyway, look forward to seeing how that's going to play out. We got 3 minutes to the close. Q's down 44 points. S&P's down 6. Let's take a look at the internals at the close. All right, we got VIX rising. VIX is going to the 1812 target. VIX is going to that target. That's where it's headed to. And so that's, more downward pressure in the markets as we see. That's the Qs. NYSE, Russell. And normally the Russell reacts faster, but it's like the Qs is really bringing everything down right now. You're looking at the ticks. Just look at the trend of it. You can see it's all going downward for the close. But yeah, still net positive for the day though, basically. That's how we're looking on the internals. It's been a choppy week this week, man. No real clear setups. And so just slowing down the amount of positions that I'm posting right now or entering, and just managing trades right now. So just managing what you have right now until we get some direction. As you guys see today, is just super choppy. So yeah. But we definitely need to get some better direction going on. But right now, this is a chop show for real. Iron condors may be your friend right now, or butterflies. We got butterfly working on travelers that's doing good. Iron condor on Tesla is doing good as well. But all the directional ones are, who knows, all over the place. Let's see. We got 1 minute to the school bell ring for the close. And we finished for the day. Yep, you see the VIX moving? Going to the target. Trying to get there. Well, that's the session. That's the close of the day. Got to the close of the day. Well, at least we didn't get destroyed. No, at least we didn't get destroyed like the other day. Q's is, it's still intact. You know what I mean? 45 points, 7 points on the ES. We in the green on the Russell. It's, clear indication of choppiness. Chipotle led today. So yeah, Chipotle, Tesla, BKNG, that is Priceline, NetEase, and then we had EOG, CVX, COP. Yeah, so those are all the oil, the oil boys. So that was it. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Did you guys get a chance to check out the updated website? Did you guys get to check out the website? Okay, how do y'all like the new site? Give me a quick feedback there, real quick. We've been busting our butts on this one, trying to get it improve and enhance the user experience. Still got some more work to do on it, but I'm pretty excited about the changes. I think that it flows super, super better than the last one, and it's I love it. I think it's pretty great, man. I put in a lot of work on this thing. Some of the text on the main screen. Let's see. Titles, sections, really. Let's see. Let's see. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. All right. Okie dokie dokie dokie. All right. So you said this one here, difficult. Let's see, title of sections. Have you seen this one, Justin? Yep. I don't know if you guys saw that one or not. Up here, the dashboard, you can't see the dashboard part. You can't see this dashboard right here. I'm just taking feedback, so there's no right or wrong answer. Just tell me how you feel. Oh, thanks, Jermaine. And then like check this out, like uh it's just like I really like the flow, but like even in the courses that's different from the previous site, now instead of you having to go through the header menu and everything, all your courses are right here on the side menu. I think it's pretty dope, right? Um, you can click on them from the sidebar menu, or you can click on them down here. As they all load up for you. So like, so we click on this one. You like the course? It's yes, it's getting better now, man. It's getting better. And so as you see, like you don't have to go through the header menu anymore. All the courses are here on the side. So I'm like, I like this. Like I like the flow of it better. You don't have to go anywhere else. All the courses there in sync, here, the sequences are all right here to the side. So you can just do your course thing, go to the next one, what have you, and then number. And then another thing here that I included was the time of the courses themselves. So that kind of give you anybody else or any new person that's coming in learning, you already know in advance like how long it's going to take. Do you have the time to make it through this series at this time, or should you wait? It just helps you planning your learning basically. So I like the fact that we added that, and then also I have teachers notes in here now, so that's pretty cool. Which I haven't updated all of them just yet. I'll be updating them. But teachers notes, right? And so you'll get some key points from me to elaborate, on certain things. And then also, if there's any other links, we have, links in here now to help people out, right? So just making the user experience more, better than before. So um, either way, you guys know, I'm not like this tech guy, but I'm pretty proud of this. I built this, so it's pretty cool, man. Um, so this is me. This is one of my projects. So I'm always occupied. I'm always doing something like 24/7, like literally. I don't have time to be caught up in foods because I got so much to do, man. I'm always trying to enhance and make better and things like that. But either way, man, like the course section, that's pretty dope. Um, you got the journal section still in there. If you got it, you'll just be able to go in there. We'll be updating that too, um, with the tutorial videos on how to use that since we got the 2. What are we on 2.0 version? I think we're on 2.0 version, so I'll do another one. But everything that's in there is pretty good. Once you sign up, you have access to that. And then merch, that's we have the let's see, yeah, merch. So support, represent, get your gear, your t-shirts, coffee mugs, hoodies, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, if you just want to represent, man, like that's pretty dope. And then what else? All right, and then the blog. So the newsletters and everything. Now we have them all inclusive on the site now. So that I'm pretty excited about that too. It took double the work, but we got them in, and working on the next newsletter for you guys now. Working on that now, but this right here has definitely had my hands full just updating the site. And we're still not finished. Still got like so much more on the plan to take this thing to the next level. But as you see, these are the blogs now, all on the site, all inclusive. So And so another cool thing is that you guys can also just like share these also. So share them to your community, have people to read them. They're entertaining, they're good. They're not boring. Right? So there's good stuff. You can just go down here and just hit the share buttons on them, and you can share it on your Facebook, your Twitter, uh, what have you down there. So, and feel free to leave comments. Okay, like the comments are open for you guys too. You want to carry the conversation on. But yeah, so yeah, and that's pretty much that. Of course, you still got the all the supplementals. They're still available. So trading. What's our trading plan? Risk management, the blueprints, right? You have all of those here, so you can download them, of course. And that's it, man. Either way, definitely whatever feedback you guys have, I definitely would take that in consideration, how we can take this thing to the next level. So I'm all ears, I'm all open. And just like today, man, I just actually had to force myself to go and do this live stream. I was like, you know what? I haven't been active that much, but I really want to be able to communicate with you guys, to get involved with you guys. So I was like, let's go ahead and do something real quick. You see, I haven't even shaved or nothing. I'm down here. I haven't even brushed my hair or nothing. Like just thugging right now, as you would say. All right. But yeah, man, it was a pretty interesting day today in the market. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Y'all have any questions, anything that y'all looking at, man? Just give us up in the group, man. You know somebody else that that'll benefit from what we do, and definitely send them on over, man. Get them into the group. We're still growing. We're still in our infancy. We actually just broke our first year, actually. So next month, probably do some kind of anniversary situation, some kind of anniversary event. Since it was our first year, like we're in our first year, so it's like, not really track time like that, but it's just interesting. Okay, it's been a year. We're just a baby in the game. The gurus have been doing this for 30 years, you know what I mean? But we've been doing this for a year, and we got our own twist to it. Gangsters do everything better. Anyway, man, I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me, man. I'll probably post this video and everything up later. But it's been an interesting day, man. I'll let you guys later. Peace.